All negative items removed, deleted. That's right. Remove. This individual just emailed in recently saying they sent their fourth round letter to TransUnion and all negative items have been deleted. So they had been getting some results along the way. They went to the fourth letter and everything was deleted. I'm telling you, you could be next. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the awesomelifegroup.com. All right. I'm going to put my email addresses in here as well. You can email me anytime you need. Okay. And like I say, I was up early this morning doing the emails, getting to these emails. Now, had another individual who said, hey, look, I sent my second round of letters, got negative, nasty, erroneous items removed. Okay. I had another individual who wrote in, hey, just received this letter. After sending my first round of letters, I was able to get some negative items off and my credit lines increased. I had a credit line increase. This was a store card. They doubled her credit, her purchasing power. Now you're saying, well, what is that? How is that useful? What does it matter? She's not, getting a bunch of stuff at the store. No, but it allows more available credit, getting that credit utilization down, which allows people to get into that 800 credit score, a 700 credit score to boost their score, 700s, 800s. All right. All day, every day, we're doing credit repair here on this channel. You want to hit that subscribe, try button, and that bell for notifications. Also, I'm going to put my 609creditrepair.com and the awesomelifegroup.com here. Okay. Also, you want the dates and times when I go live. I just sent a notification to the individuals on the email list. So you may want to jump on to thesubscribetribe.com. That's right, thesubscribetribe.com. I've got a email list just for the live stream. Let me put this in here too. Bam. Yasmin, okay. Make sure you send in your letters and you can complain to the CFPB. In fact, I had an individual who just reached out on a comment. They said, hey, I disputed online. And now when I try to dispute online, they won't let me dispute any longer. This is the type of stuff that I say. I was like, hey, make sure you send your stuff in the mail. Make sure you're disputing, all right? What you don't want to dispute online, you'd want to make sure you're disputing in the mail, all right? Let's see. Individuals are putting their questions here. Please feel free to put your questions here as well. I can respond to you here. And if the chat starts to get, starts to get a lot of people in there, whatnot, and I start to talking about some great things of people getting deletions or people getting credit line increases or people talking about what's going on in their credit, and I miss a question or two, I hope I don't, you can always email me as well, okay? All right, so you sent a dispute letter. They're trying to come back and say, oh, well, it was quote unquote verified, but they gave you no proof. They didn't say how. You can send your next round of letters. You can complain to the CFPB. You can send your collection validation letters to the collectors. All right. Frank, thank you so much for coming in and letting everybody know. You're the best, bro. I've gone from 524 to 655. 524, you got a credit score of 524. Not much you can do with that, right? Maybe get a couple secure things, maybe a couple starter cards, whatever. 655, you can start really getting what you're looking for, right? Oh yeah, this is lending. You can get lending here. You can get a car note. You could get a mortgage. You can start building wealth, Yes, Linda. In fact, I think I saw your comment just yesterday. I need to get this dismissed bankruptcy out of there. That's right. So we have special letters, okay, for dismissed bankruptcy, which, we've, utilized before here in the past as well, but you can send them in with your 609 dispute letters as well. Now, why dismissed bankruptcy? A little bit different. So dismissed bankruptcy no longer is considered to exist in the eyes of the law, okay? No longer exists in the eyes of the law. The case may never even actually been adjudicated. The bureaus have no right, and this is what you're writing in this, have no right to maintain information which the government has deemed non-existent. It is only right in accordance with Section 1681 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You delete this from my credit report immediately and send me an updated copy, okay? So These are special dismissed bankruptcy letters, which you can send with the 609 dispute letters, which you can send to the credit bureaus, which you can send to LexisNexis, okay? Linda says, that's correct. I never even had a trustee, never went in front of the trustees. Now, for individuals who have gone in front of the trustees and have had a, not a dismiss, but a discharge, a little bit different process. But in this specific situation, they're trying to get over on you because they say, oh, well, there's a bankruptcy. It was dismissed. No. At least if there was an actual discharge, you're discharging all that stuff. They're trying to get you to have, quote unquote, bad credit, even without helping with the discharge. So it's unacceptable. We've got special letters for that. If we can help you get to the other side. I'm glad you're here on a Friday. I am glad to see everyone here. It's good to have the team here. Bobby, he's waving. He says, hi, Brandon. Hey, good to see you. Bobby Dowler. I hope I pronounced that name right. Frank, thank you so much. Hey, Frank was saying, Mr. Frank Gomez was saying, hey, bought your package. Appreciate it. Saying he went from 524 to 655. James Marsh says, so happy to have the Awesome Life group helping with my credit. I'm glad to have you, James. All right. And another individual, let's see, person was saying they just joined too. I'm trying to say they just joined Awesome Life group. Excited. Jai Boogies, I think. All right. Mr. Carlos Williams. All right. You can email me as well, and we can discuss and see if that is a right fit or not. We'll have to see. Let's see. Grab this real quick. Great. More questions, more answers coming at you. Frank was saying, hey, look, I stopped on my third round. Wow. So that's great. In a few months, right? Went from 524 to 655. Want to know, hey, it's been a while since I started doing this. Life gets in the way, or, there were some, we're going through some unprecedented times, but went through a few rounds of letters, boosted the credit score 131 points. Now Frank's saying, hey, I stopped in the middle. Where do I start? Okay. So Frank's saying, hey, it's been 6 months. I was on round 3. Do I start with round 3? Do I start with round 1? Okay. So it's been 6 months since Frank sent any letters. Typically 3 months, 90 days, you can pick up where you left off. Okay. This is what we've seen. 90 days, about 3 months. If you stop halfway, you can pick up where you are. This has been a little too long, 6 months. So you're going to want to start from the first round. Now, you're already getting success. You're already 131 point boost. So when you start, you're probably going to continue down that road and down that process. Okay. So you're going to be all right. You just want to start from the beginning again. Nice, Robert. Okay. Good work. Got the package. Boosting the score, 722. Frank, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Frank, we appreciate you. That's a good question. Trish Clark. Hey, Brand, what if a company is reporting their old company address to the bureaus? Is that grounds for dispute, for potential deletion and removal? Yes. The answer to that is yes. Yes. Okay. So I had another individual who actually wrote in recently. I think I have this right here. I got the email right here. similar situation. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. What else I got? It's over there. Jerome, why is it over there? Yes. So a person wrote to us just recently in an email this week, and they said, I have a situation where addresses are different on each bureau for each collection, and the account numbers are different. Okay. And these addresses are supposed to be all the same on all three credit reports. Okay. This is that reporting. Okay. They have a standard, and they have, and we've talked about this before, the Metro 2 reporting standard. This is the standard that has to be standardized across all three. Okay. They're supposed to have the same accurate, 100% accurate information on the credit reports. If not, that is another way to have grounds, another way to dispute on top of disputing unverified accounts. Yes, potentially unverified as well as being inaccurate and reporting inaccurately. Yes. So you have that, and we have those letters, the inaccurate dispute letters, okay? Where you can use and list the stuff against one another. Hey, this account, this account, this account, this address, and you can show them, okay? And you can send your 609 dispute letters. I said do both, have the two-pronged approach, because one way they might say, oh, well, let's try and, finagle and try and change things and this, that, that. Like, no, it's already too late. You need to delete this stuff immediately, okay? Dave E., good to see you. Hey, Brandon and Tribe fam. I'm late, but I'm here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Trish Clark says, hey, thanks so much. I'm already up 80 points from just one round of letters. You've helped me so much. I appreciate you, Trish Clark, for being here, letting people know they can get to the other side, asking these questions, helping other individuals get to the other side. I'm putting my email address in here again. Please email me if you have questions. I'm telling you, where else can you go to get your answers? Right here, right now on the live, and you can email, okay? I'm going to go back through. Let me see if I got a few other questions. I apologize if I missed anything, because if I get to talking, I get to going, and I get to rolling, okay? Bobby, you should be good. You should be good to go. You're still good to go. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email. C. Leah? Yeah, see Leah. Waiting to hear back from the bureaus. Just sent second round of letters. Good work. That's right. Don't let them be lying to you. Don't believe these bureaus. I have a question. Okay, disputed. Okay. Sorry. Davey, yes, email me. Apologize, I might have to sneeze. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. So, yes, Dave E., please email me. All right. So Robert's saying, hey, look, two different dates on there. Failure, excuse me. Sent this old negative, nasty, erroneous stuff, right? Sent them information saying, hey, you got two different dates on there, different reporting, okay? Can I send a failure to investigate the MOV, right? The MOV, method of verification, as we call it. Method of verification. What is the method of verification? You sent the first round. Yes, you can send the method of verification. That is our second round. It actually demands to know their method of quote unquote verifying, which they don't have, which they never send, and stuff like this, right? You just don't see it. But they have different dates, right? Different dates of delinquency, different dates opening, different dates this, different dates that. So you can add that as well to those inaccurate dispute letters that we have. Yeah, on top of this, you can send both to them at the same time. Hey, all these things, Megan. Just want us to hop on real quick and say, hey, good to see you. All things, Megan. Nice. All right, Doug. You could have some fluctuations. This is the thing. You might have some slight fluctuations. When going through the credit repair process, I have slight fluctuations just using my credit every week, every few days. There's fluctuations. So every week or so, I'll see it go up, go down, go up, down. It stays relatively high 800s, but things change as balances are paid every month, as things are utilized every month. Sometimes things are utilized a little bit more than others in a month. So during the credit repair process, you might see some movement. And it goes up and up and up and up, right? It's like this, right? Might not be perfectly fluid. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you get these little up 131 points, down 10 points, up right. It's just little things. So don't sweat it. You're in the right. You're heading in the right way. And yeah, if you're looking at getting more stable, having 3 revolving accounts, utilizing those 3 credit cards and paying them off every month. Oftentimes, when you're building your credit and rebuilding and disputing things, you're getting these negative items off. You might be adding something. So then you get the hard inquiry. You start using it. Then you need to add another one. You start using it. You're getting other negative items off. So it will stabilize, right? Boom, boom, boom. It'll start to stabilize. Allergies, Jerome. Give Brandon some Benadryl. Hey, Jerome. Hey, I told you don't be cutting that weird cat grass in here, man. You're giving me allergies. I got sneeze and all this stuff. All right. Don't be cut. Hey, I see you over there, Jerome. All right. Michael said, hey, I'm on my 3rd round now. My score's gone up 50 points. 50 points. 50 points. 50 points. 50 points. 2-3 months, 50 points. 2-3 months, 130 points. 2-3 months, 100 points. What could you do in 2-3 months? This is phenomenal. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different. Yes. But you can get to the other side. I can help you get to the other side. Okay. Excellent question. And in the cut, 82. In the cut. 82. I paid an account. Okay. Maybe paid something, acting like Jerome. Hey, don't be paying them collectors, Jerome. Okay. Put the laptop down. Paid an account. Can I still dispute it, or do I have to wait 7 years? No. Just because something is in a paid status, just because something was paid, or just because something is not paid, or just because something is open, or just because something is closed, doesn't mean that the negative item is not unverified. It doesn't mean the negative item is 100% verified per the Fair Credit Reporting Act, per the Fair Debt Collection Practices FACTA, Fair Billing Act. Just because the account is paid doesn't mean it is 100% correct and accurate on your credit reports. Okay. So, yes, you can dispute that today. You can dispute now because credit repair starts when? That's right. It starts now. You can do that now. You can send your dispute letters to the credit reporting agencies and dispute this unverified, negative, nasty, erroneous account, even if paid, out of there. Now, if it's positive, if it's paid and it's never had a late payment, it's not a charge-off, it's not a collection, it's all good on-time payment history, then you can leave it alone. Just because it's closed doesn't make it negative, right? So bear that in mind. But I'm anticipating you have a negative item that was some collection or something. David Drum, and get off the computer, Drum. It's great. It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, my email. All right. Aha, Big Ben. Yes. All right. Using your letter score went up 53 points. Excellent. Mm, Okay. Nice. Thank you, Big Ben. Authorized user, somebody of yours, Mr. Jose Avalos. Excellent. All right, Jose. So says, hey, Brennan, can we dispute authorized user trade lines? My brother had added me to one of his credit cards as authorized user, but he got behind and they closed his accounts. Yes. Yes. So you can dispute that. Okay. And this is something to, just take in mind when, if you are out there right now and you're watching, you're like, hey, I'm going to get, friend or family member's going to put me on as authorized user. Just make sure that, you feel solid about it, because if they fall behind on and they get the late payments and they get the closed account, and they get the charge off and all this stuff, it will affect your score negatively as well. Now, if it's all good on time payment history and it's positive and you think it's all good, it's going to positively affect your credit. And it could be very, very worth doing that. So, yes, you can dispute these authorized user. Okay. You can send the 609 dispute letters. And also, there's a Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 603 for authorized user. Okay. And it's a special authorized user removal letter. And you can utilize this right here. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It talks about from offer of credit or insurance, verification, the consumer furnishing of any requirements, extension of credit or insurance, and it's got very specific language for this. You can utilize that on top of the 609 dispute letters, right? We got letters for everything. Beyond committed package. What are you waiting for, right? What are you waiting for? 609creditrepair.com. Get that beyond committed package, but we can do the work for you at the awesome life. Standing by. Wait now. Get your consultation on. All right. Get your sign up on. Get your credit repair on. All right. Can you dispute late payments? Yes, Mr. Jeffrey Hall, you can dispute late payments. We got a special late payment dispute letter along with, you can utilize goodwill letters along with sending the 609 dispute letters. We have seen individuals get late payments updated to positive. I have personally seen it on my own credit reports. And my business partners have, and customers and clients. So I know for a fact that it can be done. And it's very powerful. It's very positive. Now, if you have late payments, I've seen sometimes some people trying to get late payments off of collections. Collections are always negative. Those are never going to be positive, so you dispute the entire collection. Sometimes people try to get late payments off of charge-offs. No, charge-offs are a status that are negative. They're always going to be negative. Late payments, you're disputing late payments when you've got a series of late payments, but now the account is up to date, positive. People have caught up on it, and they want these late payments off of there. Okay. So is that your situation? If so, you can do that. And if you've got the charge-offs and collections, you can always just dispute and get them out of there not worrying about just late payments, but get the whole thing out of there. Okay. Doug saying, hey man, my Equifax score went up. Okay. Make sure to also take a look at your Experian if you get a chance. I know some people are utilizing Credit Karma out there or some other thing that only gives them two bureaus and two reports and two scores and all this stuff. But if you can, if it works for you and your budget and you can invest in like a MyFICO app, that's going to be very helpful. It's going to give you 3 scores, it's going to give you credit reports. It can be very useful. Now, if you're going for a big purchase and you're going to invest in a home, you're going to invest in a car, I would say try your best to invest in like a MyFICO because it's a smaller fee than a car or home, right? That's just, no financial advice. It's just an opinion. But my Equifax score went up. TransUnion hadn't come up yet. What's going on? Now, sometimes TransUnion and Equifax are different scores. Typically, they're all 3 different scores. But I've seen even for myself, sometimes TransUnion lags behind the other ones. They try to do their own thing. They try to be difficult. They try and play these games, but give it some time. It might take a little time to update, maybe 30 days to update and catch up. And double check. Take a look at TransUnion, Equifax. Make sure they're all reporting accurately in the same way. Okay. All right, Miss Sharon Grimes. The account was closed and paid off. Okay. How do you get late payments removed? You can dispute the late payment dispute letter to the bureaus. You can send your 609 dispute letters, and under the reasons, you can put unverified late payments instead of unverified accounts. Now, it says this was a closed account, and the account is paid off and closed. Was it closed because it was charged off because there were too many lates? Because if that's the case, then you don't want to just go after the late payments. But let me know. I'm not 100% sure. No, just paid off. Okay. So it's paid off. There were some late payments, right? It wasn't charged off, some late payments. So you can attack just those late payments. If you're still in good standing with that bank, you could always send goodwill letters to that financial institution or bank. Say, hey, it's all paid. That was one of the ways I did it. And it happened to be caught up, happened to be paid. I was good. I just had some late payments on that one. Yeah, one late. See, that's the thing. It's like I had a few lates, but one late. Yeah, you could always send one goodwill letter. You could always send your disputes. I have a good inclination that you will be able to get that one little late payment updated. And I'm telling you, that can make a big difference. Sometimes you might be outside the rebound period where it's one late and it's been so long that it may not affect you. But if it does, it can boost your score, right? Okay, we're getting some more questions here. I want to make sure to put my email address here. All right. Make sure you can get in touch with me because we will only be able to do a few more. Okay, we're only be able to do a few more questions. Okay. Credit Karma and Experian combo can be good. All right, for free if your budget permits. My FICO, but yes. That's right. My FICO is what the lenders use. But if you're, starting out, like Davey's saying, like we say, Credit Karma and Experian may be a good combo for free. But hey, no financial advice, just some options for you, helping you get to the other side. Okay. But my FICO can be very, very powerful. Okay. This individual is asking a similar question. It's been a couple of months since I sent the second round. Do I keep going or do I start with the round one? So if it's been over 90 days, you probably want to start over with round one. If it's been less than 90 days, let's say a couple of months, like you're saying, it's only been 2 months, then you can continue where you left off with round 2 or round 3. So you should be all right. Yeah. Let's see. Monty Davis. I've been trying to follow this. So it says here, you live in another city from you moved during the process, or you live in a different city than the addresses that are on your report. You're trying to update your reports. I'm trying to understand that. And if they're giving you a hard time, you can complain to CFPB. But please let me know. Please let me know, or you can email the full story here because it's broken up into 2 or 3 here. Okay. All right, all things Megan. I got it. Thanks, Brandon. Keep up the great work, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. All things Megan. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend. All right. All right. Oh, this is a great one. So, if you get the bankruptcy off 3 major bureaus, can you apply for a home loan? Or do you need to get it off of LexisNexis as well? Okay. So, chances are, if you've got it off of 3 major credit bureaus, you're probably going to be okay. Now, if for some reason the bank or financial institution says, "Hold up, wait a minute," then you can ask them where they see it, and they might say, "Oh, well, we can't see." Then you can go to LexisNexis and you know where it is. Okay. One of those scenarios might also be, look, if you're looking to apply, you might want to freeze LexisNexis. Hey, you got the 3 bureaus. There's nothing on there. It's all good. Your credit looks good. They may just leave you one hard inquiry with 1 bureau. Actually was talked to a financial institution and bank recently. And I said, because I was like, hey, ask them. And I said, what is it? Is it going to be 1 hard inquiry on 3 bureaus? They were saying it's going to be 1 hard inquiry on 1 bureau, but they didn't know which bureau. Okay. And that was with that specific bank, that specific financial institution. Okay. It just depends on your situation, and you can ask them. All right. Now, if you've got questions, you can email me. I got to get back to sending these letters to the bureaus, helping the customers and clients get to the other side. 609creditrepair.com. You can get that beyond committed package, or we can do the work for it at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you all being here on the live. I love it. I love you all so very much. I appreciate it. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.